Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Today I wanted to share my best purchases for 2018. I decided to categorize them starting with shoes and working my way up to handbags. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Alright, so starting off with shoes. Now these guys, I got them mid-year. I have used them to death. I have put them through the ringer, and I know I am super late to the game, but I am talking about these bad boys. The Gucci Princetown loafers. These are in the hibiscus red, and man oh man, these shoes lived up to the hype, because for the longest time everyone's like, oh my gosh, these shoes are great, these shoes are great. And like I've said before, sometimes when I hear people say, oh my gosh, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, sometimes I feel like the hype doesn't necessarily live up to the shoe. Well, I eat my words, because these shoes are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even if they're not as trendy as they have been in the past, or if people are like totally over them, I'm still gonna rock them because I think that they're awesome. They're crazy, crazy comfortable. I love the pop of color, and I'm so happy that I have the silver glitter ones. And yes, I will be using those year round. I don't care if they're more festive for the holiday season, I'm still gonna wear them. But I think that they're really, really comfortable. I like the fact that they're kind of casual, but you can also dress them up a little bit, even though they are a mule. But I am just crazy about them. And I mean, look at the bottom. Look at the bottom. These guys, I mean, I highly, highly recommend them. If you're thinking about getting them, I say definitely check them out at the boutique, because it's just one of those shoes that's so easy to just pop on and pop off, and it's not a very fussy shoe either. So I am just crazy about the Gucci Princetown loafers, and you guys were right. You guys were right, because they are brilliant. So moving on to wallets. These two wallets I used quite a bit, and I'm so happy that I was able to add them to my collection. The first one being the Gucci leather card case. This card case is amazing. I love the fact that it's super, super compact. It's very simple, but it still fits a crazy amount of cards in here, because it's very deceiving, you know, and I also like the quality of the leather. I haven't had any issues with wear and tear. I haven't had any problems with stitching or color transfer either, and I have used it in some of my darker lined handbags. But look at the interior. Look at the interior. You have quite a bit of card slots here. You also have one here for your bills if you wanted to. You have a zippered closure here that I have used for my key fob, which I think is awesome. So the fact that you're able to fit as much from a larger wallet into this, I think is great. Not only that, it has an awesome, awesome price point. So the Gucci leather card case definitely is one that I highly recommend. The other wallet that I'm madly in love with is this beauty, which is the Louis Vuitton Mon Mono card holder. And I was a little apprehensive about going for a Mon Mono card holder. I wasn't sure if I'd end up using it too much, just because it doesn't have as many credit card slots as I would like. But you do have one in the front, you also have one on the back, and this little card slot at the very top. But what I really like about it is the fact that it is very minimal, and I am able to use this inside of my smaller handbags no problem, and I don't have to worry that it's necessarily too bulky or it's giving too much space when I want to be able to maximize my space and carry something else with me, you know what I mean? And the fact that you're able to personalize it by adding your initial on there, I love that I went for one initial. And also the colors. I feel that the colors really end up complementing the monogram print, but I am absolutely crazy about it, and I'm so, so happy that I decided to add this bad boy to my collection. So the Louis Vuitton Mon Mono card holder, and I have also not had any issues with color transfer on the white here, because I thought that maybe this would start to bleed into it, or if I ended up carrying it inside of my darker colored handbags, that I might end up getting color transfer, but I have not experienced that whatsoever, or any type of chipping either, and I have used it quite a bit. So I thought I would throw that out there just in case. So the Louis Vuitton Monogram card holder is amazing. Now let's move on to cosmetic cases. Let's start off with the one that I've probably talked about the most this past year, and that is the Gucci Ophidia Cosmetics case. This was one of my recent pickups for my birthday, but I am all about it. I am crazy about it, and I know I said that I would do a follow-up as far as wear and tear goes, and I will definitely be doing that the more and more that I use it. But so far so good. No issues with any of the corners wearing or anything like that. And the fact that even though it is small and you're able to fit a ridiculous amount of cosmetics in here is just mind-blowing. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I did a video on, you know, how many items I had in here. I think I I was able to fit either 12 different cosmetics in here, plus my lotion, because even though it is small, it's very, very generous in size. It's very spacious in my opinion, and you can really end up carrying a lot more than you might think. I mean, just check out that gorgeous green lining. I really like the contrast that it has. You have the signature Gucci, and then you also have that green. I think it is absolutely beautiful. So this guy, I gave it a rest a little bit, you know, within the last couple of weeks, but I think I'm gonna switch back into it. So the Gucci cosmetic, or the Gucci Ophidia Cosmetics case. And this is in the smaller size because there are 2 different sizes. Now for the other cosmetics case, I never thought that I would end up owning this piece because I wasn't too sure about it before, and I thought that if anything, if I did add it to my collection, I wouldn't use it too often. And I am talking about the Louis Vuitton Toiletry 19. This little guy is amazing. I have the 15, and the 15 is great if you're going to go compact, but if you do have a larger handbag and if you want to carry a little bit more with you, this gives you the option to do that, which I am all about. You guys know I am a lip junkie. Lip glosses, lipsticks, lip balms, you name it. I feel like I have to carry almost all the ones that I own just because, I don't know, I want options. I know some people think I'm a lunatic when I say that, but trust me when I say this, that I feel like compelled to carry as many lip products as I possibly can. But anywho, this guy, I'm able to carry, you know, anywhere from like 15 to 16 different lip products. Lotion, I'm able to fit a few more other bits and bobs in here, no problem. And I also like the fact that it's not too, it doesn't get too crazy bulky just because of the size that it has. You know, so it's not like you're trying to cram everything inside and then you have lumps and bumps all over. No, because the silhouette that it has, it allows you the chance to be able to maximize your space in here. You know, so that's great. There were times that I also used this as a little clutch, and I thought it was great. I was able to fit my phone in there because you guys know my phone is ancient, so it fit there no problem. And even though I can't get away with using this inside of my smaller handbags, I still am able to fit them inside of my medium-sized handbags and of course my larger totes, no problem. So like I said before, I was apprehensive about adding it to my collection because I thought I could only get away with using it here and there, but much to my surprise, I ended up using it a lot more than I ever would have thought. So the Louis Vuitton Toiletry 19, I think, is absolutely amazing. Now on to handbags, the bulk of this video. The first one for best purchases for 2018 is this cutie, which is the Furla Giulia bag. I am crazy about this bag, and mark my words, I will be adding the white one to my collection this year because I totally missed out on it last year, but I think it would be fabulous for spring and summer. But I think that this is such a great bag because it's really small, but it still gives you that fix if you're looking for a pop of color and you don't want to pay an arm and a leg, like I said before, when it comes to the price point. And it's actually wearing a lot better than I thought. I thought that maybe it would end up having a little bit more corner wear or something like that, but it has worn very, very well. And I really like the overall silhouette that it has, you know what I mean? Because it's not too bulky and it's not too small either, because you can still fit a good amount of items in here. I mean, check it out. You have a little open compartment. You have 3 credit card slots there, so that way if you don't want to carry a wallet and you want to be able to maximize that space that I was talking about before, you're able to do that by putting, you know, maybe your credit cards here and your driver's license, and then you can give space to something else. But the chain doesn't end up rolling off my shoulders. It's very, very comfortable. I'm able to use this either on my shoulder or as a crossbody bag. And I just think this is awesome, you know? And like I said before, their price points are insanely good, especially for the quality that you're getting when it comes to Furla. It's not like a bag that's going to fall apart within the week or anything like that. So I'm super stoked about that white one because it has left my grasp a few times, more times than I would care to count. But I think it would be great, especially because of the champagne gold hardware and with the white, like I said before, I think it would make a really, really nice combination for spring and summer. But they have so many different colors to choose from. You can also go for the Metropolis, which is a little bit different. They also have some of these that are interchangeable. That way, if you want to make them a little bit more versatile, you can do that. I don't know, but Furla, I freaking love you for sure. So if you want a smaller handbag that doesn't break the bank and has really, really great quality, then I highly recommend going for a Furla Giulia bag. All right, moving on to, I would have to say my best purchase of 2018. And that's a heavy title for it to have, but I truly feel that way. And that is the Chanel Reissue in the 226 in the aged calfskin leather with the aged gold hardware. This bag has totally changed the way that I see my collection. I am madly in love with it. Like I said, it is by far the best purchase that I made from 2018. And it might be just the best bag I've purchased from the fashion house as well. Even though I love all the other ones, you guys know I'm a total handbag addict. But there's just something about this one that I feel that none of the other ones end up having. I feel that it's a little bit more understated. It has a whole lot of history to it. And I feel that as I continue to use it, as it starts to get more wrinkles, I'll be able to appreciate it a little bit more because no two bags are going to be the same. You know what I mean? So I like it. I like the wrinkles. The wrinkles remind me of the wrinkles that I have, you know, so it's aging gracefully in my opinion. But you don't have to worry about putting it in a bubble. You don't have to worry that it's going to scratch easily, or that if you get caught in the rain that it's going to be damaged or anything like that. I am just very, very happy about it. And I did pick this up through Fashion File last year. And I'm so happy that I went on the pre-loved route as well, just because unfortunately this bag, I said it before in another video, it's not the most popular from the fashion house and it doesn't necessarily have the best resale value. It doesn't hold its resale value as well, I should say. And if you go on the pre-loved market, you can get a lot better savings than if you were to go through the boutique. But you know, to each their own. If you want to go through the boutique to have that extra peace of mind, then definitely end up going that route. But if you want to save a little bit more, then I highly recommend going through the pre-loved market because you can find some awesome deals on there. But like I said, I got mine through Fashion File and I am just crazy about it. Absolutely crazy about it. It's incredibly comfortable. It doesn't weigh down my shoulder. The chain doesn't roll off my shoulder or anything like that. I can use it crossbody if I wanted to. I can double the straps if I wanted to, or I can use it as a long strap. So it has a little bit more versatility, but I think it is absolutely gorgeous. And I've also not had any issues. I haven't had any issues with the aged hardware. I thought that maybe these would start to kind of chip off or something like that, but so far so good, no issues with it whatsoever. So if you want a different style of flat bag from the fashion house, and if you're not too crazy about the classic flaps, and if you want to go a different route, if you want to go something for, you know, something that's a little bit more understated, then I highly recommend going for the Reissue. And I do look forward to doing a review on it, because I know I've had it for a little while now, so I will be doing that later on this year. But hands down, best purchase of 2018, the Chanel Reissue for sure. I also have one honorable mention, and that is the Polène #1 Mini. And I got this either at the end of September or early October last year. And I think it is an incredible bag. They have so many different silhouettes to choose from, but I really like the #1 Mini because it's small, but it still ends up fitting, you know, all of my daily essentials. And it's kind of along the same lines as a Furla. It has amazing quality and it has a fantastic price point as well. So if you guys want to check out Polène, I will make sure and put something on the description box below. I want to share two other bags on this list that I didn't purchase. They were actually a gift from my hubby, but I still wanted to talk about them. The first one being the Saline Nano luggage tote. He got this for me for Valentine's Day last year, and this bag is incredible. This also made my most used bags for 2018 along with the Reissue, and I will make sure and put that video on the description box below if you guys want to check it out. But I am just madly in love with this size. I think it's the perfect size. It's small, but it still ends up fitting quite a few of my items in here. It's insanely comfortable, and I don't know, there's just something about it. I know some people think that this bag is done and over with, but personally I feel that this is a classic to the Celine fashion house. I will always see it that way. You know, it's a cute little robot face, but I just really like how comfortable and how easy it is to carry, you know, and it doesn't end up digging into my shoulder regardless of how much I end up carrying inside of this bag. And this also has worn incredibly well. I haven't had any issues with corner wear, with stitches, or anything like that. I really feel like this is the most versatile when it comes to the luggage line tote, just because it does come with a removable strap. Now the strap isn't adjustable, but still you're not limited to only using it as a top handle bag or on the crook of your arm. You have a little bit more play. So if you want something like that, then I highly recommend going for the Saline Nano luggage tote. I had the Phantom, I had the Mini. I was gonna go for the Micro, but I'm super stoked that the hubby got this for me for Valentine's Day, and I can't get enough of it. I think it is an awesome bag. So the Saline Nano luggage tote. All right, and the other bag that I want to share, I get so happy every time I use it, and I look forward to rocking it a lot more this year, and that is the Chanel Mini in the dark pink caviar leather with the silver hardware. He gifted this to me for our wedding anniversary, so it has a very special place in my heart, but I absolutely love it. I love the color. Even though it is dark pink, it's more of a red in my opinion. Actually, it's more like a raspberry. It's really hard to be able to capture the true color that it has because sometimes it looks a little bit darker, other times it looks a little bit lighter. But I really like the contrast of the silver hardware, and I'm happy to say that I haven't had any issues with color transfer with this either. There was a brief moment when I kind of put it in that protective bubble just because I didn't want anything to happen to it. I didn't want to get color transfer, but I used it quite a few times with denim and even my denim jackets, and I didn't have any issues with color transfer on the back or on the corners or anything like that. So it is held up insanely well. And this is kind of along the same lines as the pink lambskin, because it adds that nice pop of color that I was looking for, because the majority of my handbags, as you guys can tell, they're black or they're brown. So to have that little bit of an oomph, that little bit of a jazzed up bag, I feel like, I don't know, just kind of brings out my outfit a little bit more. But the Chanel Mini in the dark pink caviar leather with the silver hardware. All right, you guys, so that does it for my best purchases of 2018. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope I was able to help, especially if you're looking to add any of these items to your collection. I have done reviews on most of these items. If there's something else that you want me to review, let me know in the comment section down below. But I would love to know, what were your best purchases for 2018? But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red button down below and hitting that bell so you're notified when I upload videos, which is anywhere from 2 to 3 times a week. And I'll see you guys later. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.